they have mostly free hand of doing what the heck they ever want. You have to decide for yourself which lending institution has the right fit for you. The further it goes, the more it's going to go into the weather cycle.
If you have a chance to refinance, should you aim your way to FCC and credit unions and the ATB as opposed to Toronto-run banks? And Robert, I would certainly love to hear your comments on this.
Well, you have to separate the federally controlled FCC or the provincially controlled credit unions. They still have a lot of oversight. What I'm talking in the shadow banking, where they don't have the oversight, and they have mostly free hand of doing what the heck they ever want. They usually handle loans that the banking system wouldn't touch. So I'd say that both credit unions, FCC, play a very critical role, an important role. And I think you'll agree that with time it has changed from its original goals, which was set up maybe just to help farmers, and now they have to meet the bottom line too, more so than before.
I just got a text message, Ken, you're being modest. Apparently you just authored a book about CWB history, and it's an excellent read. So, and you certainly were extremely well spoken on that call. So that is awesome. Thank you, Ken. Did that answer your question, Ken? Anything to follow up?
Well, I guess maybe a little more direct answer. Should we, as a safe haven, as we're doing this massive renewal, and we're right in the midst of this on our farm because we locked in a lot of low interest rates in 21 and they're all coming up in 26. Should we be angling and be first movers, angling towards get a deal with FCC or somebody like that? Because when the proverbial hits the fan, the people like FCC might not move as fast as others, and FCC, and I miss the provincial agencies like AFSC in Alberta. So anyway, that's sort of the
Thanks,
train
Ken.
of thought I'm looking at.
That's perfect.
Thanks for your plug, Ken, as well.
Thanks for coming on. Hopefully you sell 500 books.
Decide, I'm up against the exact same thing. Which funds you do, what's the term that you choose, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year, or whatever. So you have to decide for yourself which lending institution has the right fit for you. Because you're right, they're not all the same fit, one size fits all.
Fair. Okay, Brett, I'll put you on here.
I never dealt with the credit union yet. I did try dealing with FCC. They were okay initially, but their limit was at that time only 60 million. Today it's increased from what I understand.
Right.
And that's another aspect is all the lenders will you're going to outgrow any one lender. When you start off with let's say $1 million to do, and then it could be approved internally, and then goes to the next step, and eventually you outgrow them because they don't give you enough credit for what you pledged, the collateral that you pledged.
Ken, we just had somebody buy your book, so send me the dividend. I thought we had Brett, but he kind of I'm not sure. Sorry if I missed anybody here, but Lars, I'm going to allow you to talk. You had your hand raised, hopefully not inadvertently. Go ahead, Lars.
Okay. My question actually was, I put on the Q&A, but hadn't brought or dealt with it. I wanted to see what Robert's thoughts were. Historically, there's really been some great buying opportunities in situations like this in the next few years, if you got the cash and the patience and the wherewithal to survive. So what does Robert think about that? Is he going to put more money into farmland? And does he have any thoughts on the best areas in the prairies to be buying it?
Ooh. Whoa. Good
Well,
one.
I don't have any thoughts as to the best areas because right now we're running the course of the end of the dry cycle. So that's the Gleisberg cycle. It kind of peaked in July last year, and it's an 80, 90-year cycle. The last one was, of course, going back was the dirty 30s, 30. Now we're drifting into the wetter cycle, but it's not an abrupt drop from one to the other. It's like you can think of it like springtime. Springtime, you can have winter weather or you can have summer weather. So it'll be kind of drifting in and out, but the further it goes, the more it's going to go into the wetter cycle. So another 5 years or so, and then we'll be into the wet cycle more and more.